What's happening, Magnus? Gather around. Come on. Closer, closer. Sit. I want to talk to you about the 4 stages of knowledge: wisdom, learning, the mind, how we acquire and apply knowledge. All right? So listen up, get your pen and pad out. The first stage is called unconscious incompetence. Unconscious incompetence. This is also known as you don't know what you don't know. This is childhood, with the infancy of you learning certain things. This is when you go to school and, as a child, you don't know what numbers are. You don't know what the ABCs are even yet. You see what I'm saying? You don't know what you don't know. For some of you dumb adults, this is for the dude that gets knocked out at the club, that stepped to the dude that he thought was a bitch, and he was actually an MMA fighter. He didn't know what he didn't know. You don't know what you don't know. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so that's when you just completely are oblivious to something. I was like this at this time. Think about it. I follow the law of attraction. There was a time where I didn't know that it even existed. I did not know what I did not know. The next stage of learning is conscious incompetence. That's when I know what I don't know. I actually know that there are things out there that I don't know. Say I want to be a doctor. I go to college. I go to med school. There are things that I consciously know that I am incompetent at, that I just don't know. I don't know how to do. If I want to be a brain surgeon, I don't know how to operate on the brain, but I'm conscious that that skill is out there that I have to acquire. Understand? The next stage is conscious competence. Okay? This is when you know that you know. This is the part of learning when you are learning it. You are learning how to do it, but you have to, with a certain amount of effort, apply what you're doing. Think about tying your shoes. When you first learned to tie your shoes, you had to think about it. You had to consciously do it. Okay? You knew that you knew, but you had to consciously do it. A lot of us are like this at our jobs when we're first learning our jobs, or learning any other skill out there. Bodybuilding, how to lift. When you're learning how to lift, at first you're like, yeah, I gotta lift, I gotta learn, I gotta feel the muscle. Yeah, okay, I know. Twist my wrist, okay? Right, yeah, twist all the way so I get the peak contraction. You get what I'm saying? This is when you know that you know. But then there's the king. There's all supreme magnificence of knowledge, learning, wisdom. This is when you are on autopilot. It's called unconscious competence. That is when you do it without even thinking about it. That is when you have just acquired this skill so much that, hey, you can drive home from work, and when you get there, you're like, wait a minute, I was in a trance. I don't even remember how I got here. Has that ever happened? Or you drove to work early in the morning, half sleep. You're like, I don't even remember driving. Your body is on autopilot. You already know how to drive, turn signals, braking, reverse, acceleration. You know how to do all that. Working out, playing football, any skill that it is. You know what I'm saying? Busting your girl's ass. At first, you didn't know what you didn't know. You didn't know how to pleasure her at first. Some of y'all didn't. Some of y'all some of us come with a little bit of skill. You know what I'm saying? Then you find out, that you know what you don't know. It's like, okay, maybe there's some things I need to learn about this girl. Then she tell you what she likes, okay? So it's conscious competence. Oh no, look at like this, okay? And then you just on autopilot, okay? Unconscious competence. You know how to do it. You don't even think about it. Pleasuring your woman on autopilot, you just King Magnus. King Magnus sites. I'm already king. Y'all know what I'm saying. So that's what I'm talking about, baby. With anything, with knowledge and wisdom and applied learning, you actually want to get to that level. Unconscious competence. because that is the all supreme. That is when they cannot take it away from you. Okay? This is where practice is no longer needed also. Think about, again, when you go to tie your shoes. If you had to wear Velcro strapped shoes for 20 years, and then all of a sudden everybody started wearing shoelaces again, you would know how to do it. It's like riding a bike. I haven't ridden a bike in years. You can jump back on. You're on autopilot. It's part of your being. It's part of your mind. And that's what you want to do with all of your knowledge that you learn. You want to make sure, especially anything that's of value to you, if you're not passionate about the knowledge or the skills that you want in life, then it will go away because you will never apply it long enough under conscious competence to make it become part of your being. And that's all I got to say, Magnus. I hope you have learned from this, bitches. And I hope I have helped y'all. And any questions, make sure you always look in the description box for directions on how to email me. Oh, man, subscribers.